Young hearts run free, young love so strong. These are actually just a few of the lines that we often hear in love songs. Can we find comfort in the thought or in the idea that our young people, the teenagers of this generation, find themselves into a relationship? Let us hear with intent as we listen to the MMANs as well as our resource panelists as we discuss teenage love, how to handle their fragile hearts. And of course, kailangan ko pong i-introduce ang aking co-host who will make, help us out with our show tonight or today, whatever day you are in this world. I'd like to welcome A.L. Halazan.
Teenage love, handling a fragile heart. That will be our topic for today. And here with me are the dynamic and yet with a fragile heart students of the school that offers something better, Mindanao Mission Academy. Am I in love? Or it's just a puppy love? Or it's just a feeling that I don't understand? We are so excited and we will be tackling that today. Back to you, Doc.
Yes, and of course, I'd like to introduce our resource panelists for this discussion. At my right is actually a very young and handsome professor here in MMA, Sir Ian Losaria. Hello po sa inyo.
Good day, and it is my pleasure to be here and to share my experience and to share what I have learned in the past to our young people who are here.
Pag sinabi po nating experience, ito yung inyong journey as a person.
Journey
Hindi po ba?
towards love.
Yeah, okay. Napakasaya ng ating topic ngayon. At hindi naman kompleto kung wala ang ating isa sa ating mga values teacher as well as a guidance counselor. Ano po? We have Mr. Mark Pomoy. Magandang araw po sa inyo.
Good day to everyone. I would like also to thank being here in this program and also our young people as we also guide them and help them tackling this matter about love.
Alam ninyo, sirs, kasi panay mga lalaki ang aking guests yata ngayon, ano? Hetong love na ito ay napaka-hot topic. At saka ang mga kabataan, enjoy at kilig talaga sila, di ba? So I'd like to welcome also, syempre, andi dito ang ating mga student participants. We have Melita Darlene Sabaliena. Hi, Darlene. We have Emerson Obidencio. Hello. And Ian Zachary Cagas. And of course, Christiana J. Dokila. Magaganda at pogi din. So, in love na ba kayo dyan? Maya, sagutin ninyo yan. And syempre, hindi naman po pwede na wala ang ating mga magulang. Kasi nakikinig sila sa atin ngayon. I'd like to welcome a parent, actually father, his daddy, Ruben Ray Dulay. And we have a mom also, Dr. Jean Henerato. And siyempre, kailangan alam natin yung ating mga spiritual guides na yan. We have Pastor Teddy Aso with us in the audience. And so, balikan ko kayo mga sirs. Heto po ba ang mga kabataan natin? Commonly, na-encounter niyo ba ito sila na pumupunta sa inyong opisina o after class and nagsasabi, Sir, I'm in love?
In my case, I have a lot of students who are coming to me. Sometimes we walk around the campus and then they will share to me their feelings, their crushes, and the person that they like in the campus. And I love to hear some of them who are very vocal in sharing their feelings to me. And of course, as a teacher, it's my pleasure also to give pieces of advice to them.
Yeah, yun yung mahalaga Kasi pag tinatago nila yan, hindi natin alam kung anong nararamdaman nila, di po ba?
Yes, that's
Kayo,
right.
sir, matanong nga lang kayo, on a personal level, Sir Ian, ilang taon po ba kayo nung na-in love kayo?
I have shared also this to my students. And I told them that when I was in my first year high school, I experienced once that I cannot say that it's really love, but I like this girl very much and I have shared it to them.
Na ibig sabihin, hindi ka makatulog. At
Well,
siya
of
lang ang
course.
iniisip mo at gusto mong kasama palagi.
My day is not complete without that lady.
Aha.
So I told them the feeling, what I did, and what I have learned to that experience.
Yes, napakaganda at napaka-open-minded ni Sir eh. Gusto ko ikaw maging professor kung ganon. Ito naman si Sir Mark. Kayo naman Sir Mark. Kayo din po ba ay nilalapitan ng mga kabataan at sinasabihan na, Sir, may problema po ako sa may gusto po ako.
In my case, it's quite different from Sir Ian. Usually, students at a higher level, they don't really open matters about that, especially in the school that having sweetheart is not really allowed.
Baka naman natatakot sila, Sir, kasi baka mamaya sabihin ninyo demerit yan o isumbong ko kayo sa mga
Parang
magulang
gano'n
ninyo.
na nga.
Ay, nako, mga kabataan, huwag kayong lalapit sa kanya, ha? Kay Sir Ian kayo pumunta. Okay, tanungin ko naman itong aking mga student participants. Di ba tanong ko kayo kanina, na-in love na ba kayo? Baguhin ko yung tanong ko. At what age were you? Nung medyo naramdaman ninyo na, heto, teka, maganda ito, kaya pogi ito. Who would like to answer this? Maybe, yeah, please.
I fell in love when I'm 13 years old.
13 years old.
Yeah.
So ano nangyari dun sa love na yun at 13 hanggang ngayon, yan pa din ba?
No,
Iba na.
ba na?
Pero in love ka pa din.
Ayun,
Medyo.
ewan ko.
Okay, so heto, balikan ko kayo mga sirs. Sabi nung ating estudyante na at 13, common ba ito at this age na medyo meron na silang, some feelings of liking to the opposite sex?
Yes, Doc. Usually at this age, they start admiring and appreciating the opposite gender. Ito yung panahon na they somewhat not only explore with the other gender, but they start having relationship. And yun na nga, yung mga crushes, yung mga gusto nila at this age. It's part of the developmental stage ng mga bata.
Yeah, kasi sabihin na natin, abnormal naman siguro kung sila ay lumalaki at wala naman silang kahit na feelings of crush, di ba? Na kumbaga, sabihin na natin, ano kaya yan siya, manhid, di ba? So kayo naman, Sir Ian, ilan pong students ang hawak ninyo sa ngayon?
In my section, I have 30. I have 30 grade 9 students in my section.
Sa 30 na yan na grade 9 students, sino ang mas malamang na merong mga crush o kaya nai-in-love daw sila, akala nila in love sila? Yung mga babae ba o yung mga lalaki?
In my section, my students in my section is very close to me, and most often the girls are the ones who are coming to me. Seldom are the boys who will share their thoughts, who will share their feelings. It's more on the girls.
Kayo mga kababaihan, ibig sabihin mas maaga kayong nai-in-love? Totoo ba ito? Sinong gusto sumagot nito? El. Mas marami palang babae daw na pumupunta kay Sir. Ibig sabihin mas maagang nai-in-love ang mga babae kaysa mga lalaki?
Pakita natin sa mga kamay, Doc.
Okay.
So, if you say that it's the women who are more likely to fall in love at a very young age than men, just raise your hand. Can we have the women? Nahiya sila? Raise your hand.
Ayaw nilang
If you
aminin.
feel that the women are more likely to fall in love than men, can we see the sense? Or if it's the men? Men? Women? Doc, takot sa demerit.
Undecided.
Undecided.
Kasi ando dito si
Undecided.
Sir Mark.
Oo.
Tanungin naman natin ang mga magulang natin na nandyan. Unahin natin yung father. Kasi baka strict si father Father, how would you define yourself as a parent? Would you say na you're liberal, you're open-minded, you're kind of strict to your kid?
We would like to introduce first your name, sir, before we continue. Can you please stand, sir?
I'm Ruben Ray Dulay. I'm the father of Vanessa Dulay. She's in her 9th grade right now.
So how would you define yourself, sir, as a parent? Strict ang father ko? O kaya naman na okay lang?
Hindi ko naman po masasabing strict, but I am very protective to my daughter. But I have to be strict sometimes, but I have to be reasonable naman. Because if I don't have enough reasons, and that may lead her to what we call childhood rebellion stage. So I don't want that to happen to my daughter.
Okay, thank you, sir. And we have a mother also in our midst. Eh si Mommy naman, strict po ba si Mommy? O si Mommy yung kakwentuhan ng anak niya at pinagsasabihan ng kanyang mga crushes niya?
All right, we'll have Dr. Henerat.
Yes, I'm strict with my daughter, but I always talk to her that she must be open with me. So every time that she has crushes or what do you call it? Fling fling. So palagi siyang nag-open up sa akin.
Okay. So heto ang ating mga kabataan na mga guest participants. Do you see your parents as strict when it comes to matters of the heart?
Sometimes my parents are so strict when it comes to relationship, but they always say that okay, go to relationship, but study is your priority. So they say that again and again. to me.
Okay, what about you, young lady?
Yes, definitely. They're very strict whenever I open up na, Ma, I had this, I had this crush in school. I started opening it up to them when I was in grade 5, but now I seldom open
Ah,
it.
so napapagalitan ikaw.
Yeah.
Oh, what about our other young lady here? Are your parents and you in communication? Do you share with them your thoughts on matters of the heart?
Yes, I tell them what I feel about another opposite sex, or to my friend, I tell them who my crush is, and special friend, I tell them, and they are all right with that.
Okay, so gusto ko kayo mag-react dalawa doon. So there are opposite ends eh. Yung parent na medyo open silang makinig sa anak nila at binabara ka agad at that level, at yung parents naman na okay lang, pero merong pero at the end. So sa inyo naman, how would you relate that when you handle your students when they come and tell you, Sir, heto pwede ba ako mag-share sa aking mga concerns about affairs of the heart?
In my case, I really listened to them. But I told them that it's the policy of the school that, you know, the school is really upholding to that policy that there will be no sweethearts while in high school. But, you know, as a teacher, I don't like to be a contrabida also to them. Or, you know, because in their homes, they are stopped to say what they feel. And so, as a teacher, I would like to listen also intently to what they want to share, because I have also my idea, I will also share to them how I brought up with my parents. And so as a teacher, it is also my responsibility to listen to them, because sometimes there are parents who will not listen to their children, so there is no other avenue but the teacher.
Ay, napakaganda po nun. Kasi in other words, you are now a stand-in parent. In other words, you care for your students beyond the class. Di po ba?
Yes, and that is also my goal. I am not just, I am just a new teacher, and, I am thinking that if I can be a teacher inside the school, I told to my grade 9 students, I may not become your best teacher academically, but I can be your best teacher whom listens or understands you.
Okay, so yun yung yata hanap natin. Yes, Sir Mark.
In my case as well, nasabi ko lang kanina, parang mga secretive yung students towards me. But though, when they started opening up, I also listened to them. At the same time, after listening to them, I would also explain the parents' side by citing some situations, like giving them scenarios why parents would react that way or this way, and that our students can also learn and understand the parents' side. Though, kasi sometimes, parents, they usually limit their children, and that is how students and children would think about their parents. Na lahat bawal kay mama, kay papa. But we give them this idea why parents restrict them on such matters.
At tandaan po natin, Sir Mark, Sir Ian, ang bawal ay yun yung ginagawa. Madali daw gawin yung bawal kasi masarap
Masarap pa nga.
daw yun. Oo po. So tanungin naman natin ngayon ang parents natin na AEL. Would you allow your children, teenagers, young as they are, say in the ages of 13 to 16 or 17, to get into a relationship already? Unahin natin si Mommy.
Alright,
Kasi
ma'am.
mukhang mas strict si father eh. Si mommy mukhang mas bibigay eh.
Alright. Alright, ma'am.
For me, at this age, my daughter is 14 years old. I'm telling her that it's not yet the right time. High school days is for studies to prepare for the future. In high school, you can have your admiration to the opposite sex, and maybe you can choose whom you will select. But this is not the right time to engage in a relationship,
Okay.
boyfriend or girlfriend
So,
relationship.
okay lang mamili na siya ngayon. Pero wag mo na siyang pumili.
Okay lang, patingin-tingin lang dyan, pero huwag muna seryosohin yon.
Okay,
It's abnormal naman kasi na talagang sabihin mo sa kanya na wag, baka itago niya pa, hindi siya maging open sa iyo.
Yes,
So, encourage your children to open up their feelings to the
Okay,
parents.
si father, ano kaya si Daddy Robert?
So kay Doktora, window shopping lang muna.
Window shopping,
Huwag muna
oh.
magdala ng pera at saka mamili. Window
Yes,
shopping lang.
okay.
Alright, sir.
Medyo mahirap. The contribution of my country. Okay, now let's get back to the real questions. For now, Doc, I won't allow my daughter to engage into a relationship pa. Kasi it's gonna be a big risk for my daughter in her academic, especially with my time with my daughter, medyo nalilimitahan na rin. And I never encourage her to be in that situation. Kasi alam ko medyo mahirap. It's gonna be a lot of risk for her sa part natin.
So, yun yung kay father. Eh, ikaw, Ael,
Yes,
ilang
Doc.
taon ka ba nung ikaw ay medyo na-in love?
I'm a very lovable person. By my name, Ael. Always lovable, Ael. So, maybe, Doc, nagkaroon ako ng puppy love when I was at grade 4. When I saw this very fine classmate of mine when I was in grade 4. Until then, I fell in puppy love until we were in third year high school here. But we did not end up together.
Okay.
Mamili lang, window shopping lang muna, Doc.
Walang pera pambili.
Walang pera pambili.
Okay, tanungin natin, meron tayong spiritual advisor in our midst in the person of Pastor Teddy Asok. Sir, heto po ba, ano po ang role dapat ng school o kaya ng mga magulang o kaya ng guidance counselor o ng mga teachers in terms of teaching the young people on when would be the right time for them to really seriously or maybe to just consider, getting into a relationship?
Just lately, we had a week of prayer. And yesterday, in the afternoon, we were talking about love, courtship, and when is the time to do it. So, going back to the question, I think as teachers, as pastors, as guidance counselors, as parents, all we can do to our children is encourage them to really focus their minds first to their studies. I would like to tell you something, Doc. In MPC, we encourage our students who would really ask us when to engage in a serious relationship. We encourage them to do that in their third or fourth years. In college. In
Not
college.
in high school, ha?
Not in high school.
Oy, guys, ha? Hindi third year or fourth year high school.
Yeah,
Baka
in
magkamali
college.
kayo.
Because we realize that students who are engaging in sweetheart thing while they are still in high school sometimes made mistakes. And these mistakes are not just small mistakes, but serious, grievous mistakes. And you know what will happen to them if that happens.
Okay.
So we encourage them to do that when they are already in college.
So, balikan natin yung ating mga kabataan. Siyempre, handling fragile love. Etong dalawa nating ladies at both ends, AL, have you been courted? Yung totoo lang, naligawan ka na ba?
Yes.
Okay?
Ilan na?
Yes.
Yes. So, ilan na ang nanligaw sa'yo?
Uncounted.
Wow! So marami. Okay, heto naman dalawang guys sa gitna. Have you courted a girl or dated a young lady?
Yes.
Etong isa?
For me, yes.
Okay. So at least very open naman sila. Sabi niyo po, may policy ang school regarding these matters. So paano ninyo i-address yan in such a manner na yung mga kabataan naman, hindi naman sila marirestrict into, getting into a very healthy relationship?
We usually have social gatherings for the students, and we always encourage the student into joining these activities instead of having a close and intimate relationship alone with themselves, like couples, steady couples, and that they can also exercise socialization with others in a group, not just by couple alone themselves.
What is it na hetong mga kabataan na to sometimes there's no way we can prevent them, di ba? Kasi hindi naman natin pwedeng bawalan talaga yan because these are matters of the heart. Pero kayo bilang isang guro and they come and talk to you and share with you how they feel about it. How do you counsel them at most times?
Well, it depends also with what they are sharing to me. But sometimes, but often I go to what the policy tells us, that it's a no-no, because it's not the right time yet. And so we are encouraging our students to engage in a friendly relationship. That is why we are not confining them. For example, they are going in a group, so we are encouraging them to go with a group and then talk to them. Sometimes in the afternoon before our sundown worship, our students will go around the campus by group and then they talk together with their friends. So I am listening to them if they share their feelings to their opposite sex. But of course, there are limitations because it's not yet the
For
right
them.
time. Yes.
What about you, Sir Mark? Do you handle mga symposium o kaya naman mga conferences wherein, of course, you discuss these things because it has to be openly discussed on relationships, being a man and being a woman. So how do you handle this and what is the response of your students?
We do have some program and in the schools guidance services. That's one area in which we try to look into, and we also have that program even in our youth department, which the school would also incorporate in the curriculum, like in the grooming of men and women, how they would address their feelings towards the other or the opposite sex, and students as well have the interest, and some of them, in fact, most of them are excited, and they are also interested to know matters really that would help them be able to manage that particular thing called love and feelings with the opposite sex.
Okay. Ael, ano yung trivia natin for today?
All right. I have here three questions I would like to ask. The first one is I would like to ask Harvey. Harvey, what grade are you in?
I'm grade 8.
Grade 8. And have you been in a relationship or in a puppy love before?
Puppy love, but not in a relationship.
All right, just a puppy love. Now,
Teka lang, dugtungan natin yun.
Alright,
Sabi niya na puppy love pero wala pa in a relationship.
why?
Did I get it
Bakit?
right?
Anong nangyari? Parang may lag. Sorry, may lag pala.
Wala lang, puppy love lang.
Window shopping, Doc.
O baka naman one-sided love yun.
Ah.
No, di ba?
Baka pag-ibig sa hangin. Anyways, the question is, can you stop yourself from falling in love?
Yes, engage in some I engage in some activities, useful activities, positive activities like studying more for academic excellence. Engage in some group activities which is useful for your future, and also like going to church, like that.
So, so that you won't fall in love, mag-engage ka lang sa ibang activities so that it will divert your mind. Yes. All right, all right. So, I would like to ask again another question. Can I have a very fine lady? Have you been courted before?
Yes.
How many hundreds of times? Can't be numbered. Ibang mga babae sa MMA, Doc. The school that offers something really, really the best. All right. The question is, pambinibining Pilipinas to, te. Define love.
For me, love is a matter of sacrifice. For even God Himself sent His only Son to save humanity.
Thank you. So love is a matter of sacrifice. Without sacrifice, love can't be
Perfect.
perfected. Thank you. One last one, Doc. Can I have Jericho? All right, Jericho. What grade are you in right now?
7.
Have you tried courting or being in a puppy love before? Have you been in a puppy love before or in a puppy relationship?
No.
Not yet. So you're a good boy. Keep up, keep up. All right. So the question is there such a thing? Is there such a thing that they call as the right time to fall in love?
Yes, there is. The right time is when you are ready. Today, high school is for learning, and you are ready when you have work and you have money for...
For dating.
For dating.
Aanin mo ang pagjojowa mo pag wala ka namang bulaklak na ibibigay. You can pick up some amorcicos to give out, all right? So that's it? All right. So the right time is when you are stable, you have a work, and kahit at least naman, may chocolates ka naman pambili, hindi lang bobot ang ibibigay mo. Or Cloud9. Back to you, Doc.
Narinig ninyo yung mga kabataan, sabi nila, para bang it's too good to be true, na sinasabi nila na they know when the right time is, na dapat stable, they have a job. Is this really happening? Or is it just because nahihiya sila at natatakot na mapanood sila ng TV ng mga magulang nila at sinasabi nila yon? What about you, Sir Mark?
Actually, they know that, Doc. Alam nila yung mga bagay-bagay yan. And they know when is the right time, and they even know this result or consequences that may come if they engage themselves as early as of this time into that love matters, which we are so happy as teachers of MMA. We are so happy that they understood that and they know when is the right time.
Okay, puntahan ko ngayon ang ating spiritual advisor. Kasi sabi niya, nagkaroon siya ng seminar on love and courtship. Sir, sa inyo pong pagiging minister, do you also take it upon yourself to encourage the parents to attend the seminars on these matters so that they also would know and understand the growing up stage of these children of theirs?
Okay, I'd like to say, in MVC, because I'm working there, we haven't, I cannot recall any program that we gave to our parents. But I'm happy that students are really interested about anything that we talk about love. So I think the books we have, say for example, Messages to Young People, we should encourage them to read these. And I'm happy that MME students are reading this book. And parents' role, I think we have to be consistent with the policies that we have. Because I think parents would love to send their children to school where sweetheart thing is not allowed.
Hindi naman siguro disallowed, kundi discouraged siya.
Okay.
'Di ba? Kasi mahirap naman kung i-disallow natin, parang martial law naman 'yon. Ha, 'di ba? Parang kayo gusto niyo ba 'yun, guys? Napigilan kayo? Ha? 'Di ba? Kailangan allowed to express yourselves, 'di ba? In moderation. So, ibalik ko ngayon kay Ael.
Yes,
Do you have
Doc.
questions before we take a short break?
During this stage, during our high school years, is the time when we see and admire somebody, we have a song for them. Pag nakikita ko siya, parang nasa-slow mo ang buhay ko. Parang tapos may theme song na tumutugtog. Parang ang gaan-gaan ng feeling. Ang gaan-gaan ng loob ko sa'yo. Nahihirapan ako. Nagugulan ako. Pag-ibig nga ba ito? Marami pa po yan, Doc, sa pagbabalik ng Dynamic Youth.
Okay, we'll take a very short break.
We are people, and we love to get connected. We connect as families because of birth. We connect as friends because we click. And we connect as communities because we care. Seventh-day Adventists are people who connect in communities called congregations, which in turn connect to form conferences, who connect together to form unions, divisions, and the General Conference. Why do we connect? It starts with a connection to the Creator, who invites us on a spiritual journey. When we journey together, we can help each other along the way. This journey is a journey of a lifetime, and as we learn and grow, life becomes filled with meaning and purpose. Our greatest joy is in helping others along the way. Wherever you are on your journey, we believe that we have something to offer that can make your life more whole. So the next time you see a Seventh-day Adventist, remember, you're not looking at someone who stands alone. They are connected to a world church that has 18 million members, gathered in 13 divisions, comprised of 122 unions, formed by 600 conferences, serving in 140,000 congregations in 208 countries, who worship in 924 languages, and they all want to connect with you.
What is love? How do you define it? Is it just a mere feeling or a principle? MMA students are now ready to share their opinions on when is the right time to fall in love.
For me, the right time to be in love is when you are ready to accept someone in your life, or if you are ready to, or if you are mature enough to be in love. I want to study first and to finish my, career or something like that.
Para sa akin, ang tamang oras para may love ay yung ready na yung isip mo para sa ganyang mga bagay. At sa panahon na alam mo kung ano talaga ang definition ng love. Diba? Love is kind, love is long-suffering. Kaya mag-engage ka ng relationship, dapat maghintay ka kung sa tamang panahon.
The right time to fall in love is when the time that you are financially stable, you graduated and you have your career already, you are professional, and at the time when you are mature enough to handle things and you know how you can picture out your future, how to handle your family.
For me, falling in love, you are matured enough to face love. That's all.
We just heard their opinions. Accordingly, loving someone at the wrong time is wrong. To avoid mistakes, we should guard our hearts and ask guidance from up above. This is Shireen Gay Baslett for Dynamic Youth.
Love, is it good or is it bad? Teenage love, handling a fragile heart. We are now back here at the Dynamic Youth at Mindanao Mission Academy. To know more about love, we'll listen to you, Dr. Jean.
Yes, and of course, eto may mga katanungan ako, mga sirs, no, sa ating mga student participants, yung totoo lang, no. How do you feel when you see or hear your friend, telling you, sharing their secrets that they're dating a special someone? So how do you feel about it? Or maybe it's you who is dating someone else. Sige nga.
No. So, para sa akin, when, pag nakikita ko nagdi-date yung aking friend, I feel jealous or maiinggit ako sa kanila na sa kanilang ginagawa na nagdi-date sila.
Okay, so at least he's very honest na medyo naiinggit siya. Peer pressure yon, sir. So ano magiging advice ninyo kung sa inyo lumapit yon?
Naturally, young people will really feel jealous when, for example, they saw somebody or their friend dating, and then
Na pag maganda.
ako wala akong partner, something like that. So if my student will come to me and then will ask, Sir, they are dating. My friends are dating, and I have no partner, and I want to have a date. And then they will ask you for something. For me, well, it's not about do I have a date or kailangan ba talaga na may ka-date ako. Because, you know, at their age, as a teacher, I will tell them again that it's not yet their time. So if ever he or she found somebody to be with for a date, then they will wait for the perfect time because we do not know if that time will come and they will have the best and most romantic date ever.
Okay. Eto naman mga kabataan, isa pang tanong ko sa inyo. Do you discuss matters of the heart with your parents? Are you open to them about it? Or you just share that with your friends at natatakot kayo kay nanay at kay tatay? Would like to answer?
Sa akin, we're not so open. But my parents will notice if ever I have someone or someone special. They will just, if they notice it, they will come to me, they will ask me, and then I will just then answer them honestly.
So sa mga magulang naman, ang tanong ko sa inyo, is there that given fear inside you, Father, si Father Robert? Kunyari, na-in-love naman talaga ang inyong teenager ninyo. How would you handle that? Should you be given, that circumstance na hindi natin napigilan? At nakita naman natin na kahit na ayaw natin ating dalagita, medyo nai-in-love naman. How would you handle that?
Ano masasabi ni Father?
I've been in that situation already. And honestly, to be fair naman sa mga young students, galing din naman kami dyan, pinagdaanan namin yan. Then as a father, it's my duty to observe the nature of my daughter then. And most of her time, she opened up with her mom. And yung mom naman nag-open up sa akin. And I'm just waiting if they want my advices, then doon ako pumapasok. And so I told my daughter na, well, that's natural. If you're in that situation na, you cannot change that situation, but that situation will change you to become a better one. So that's what I told her from time to time. Marami pa it's too long. We have a talk most of the time. I make sure na meron na kang time para sa daughter ko. That is very important.
It's very important di ba? Kailangan na may bonding time with the parents. Si mother naman, tanungin natin nasabihan po ba kayo ng inyong anak at natanong kayo na, Mommy, ano ba tamang edad na pwede akong magkaroon ng boyfriend?
Alright, go ma'am.
Kami naman kasi ng anak ko palaging open up kami sa isa't isa. Kahit nga noong Valentine's Day, pagkatanggap niya ng chocolates at saka yung mga messages niya, sinabi niya sa akin nag-joke pa ako na, hindi mo ako binigyan kahit isang chocolate naman lang. Pero I already told her na the right time is when you are already about to graduate. No? As what our counselor said, that it's on the 3rd year or 4th year in college, not in high school. At saka yun na talaga yung time na dapat magkarelasyon. Kasi tayo mga parents, hindi naman natin gusto na maging single yung mga anak natin. They want that our children will also have a family in the future. So the right time na sa mga anak natin, isabi sa kanila na it must be in the college years.
Pero ang tanong ko naman sa ating mga panelists, what if, supposing, nangyari na at na-in-love naman yung anak natin, kunyari at 13, at 14, so we are left in our hands with a very fragile situation where our teenagers are, into a relationship. So how do we handle that? Who would like to answer this? Maybe from the audience or maybe from my panelists here. Yes, sir, Mark.
In my experience, I haven't really have any relationship like sweethearts during high school. I even told my students about that. But having crushes is, is experience in my case. But with that situation, Doc, siguro yun yung panahon na we try to let them see and realize the situation. They are already into it, but we need to let them understand that it's not yet the right time. And if you are really, shall we say, destined, is that the right word to say? And then love can wait. Maybe for this time, you can just be friends.
Do you feel, Sir Mark, na meron talagang, what are your thoughts on, teenagers na medyo mas madaling ma-in love kaysa dun sa iba na hindi? In your studies or in your experiences, would you say na merong factors to be considered? Bakit itong grupo ng teenagers na to mas madaling na into a relationship?
Yes, Doc. One of that is these television movies in which our young people today are really into it. And what they see in these movies and films influence them to engage in such a relationship.
Oo, tanungin natin yung mga kabataan, ha? AL, nabanggit ni Sir Mark, hetong huge influence ng media. Para bang fini-feature yung mga telenovelas, yung
Yun po,
mga
Doc.
romantic movies na yan, mga tinatawag lang sweet flicks, di ba?
Alright.
Oo, na ang babata pa nila. So tanungin ko kayo, mga kabataan, kunin mo nga ang senso sa kanila, talaga bang big event sa kanila yung manood at nakikilig ba sila at naisip nila na gusto ko ng ganyan din pag napapanood nila yan?
Kung naniniwala kayo na social media has a very big impact on your relationship and of your view about love, just raise your hand, all right? If you don't, just don't raise your hand for now. Who among you agrees social media will have an impact on your love life? Social media. Mga Daniel Padilla love fans pala to. Oh. Sino yung hindi naniniwala? Walang TV yan. Walang naniniwala, Doc, kasi lahat may TV.
Yes, at saka nandun din yan, naka-download, di ba?
Gusto nila, Doc, parang mala Disney movie yung love life nila. Makita lang mga gwapong lalaki, parang prinsesa na agad.
Okay. So balikan ko yung mga magulang bago si spiritual advisor natin. So how do you monitor? Siyempre, alam natin grabe ang impact ng mga media na yan on how our youngs, view or have thoughts about, relationships. So how do we monitor them?
We create a system in my house, Doc. Let's say every Saturday, we watch movie together, my wife and my kids. And we watch mga appropriate movies. I don't allow my kids to watch inappropriate movies, Doc, from time to time.
Okay, what about si mother? Meron din ba kayong policy sa bahay on watching hetong mga romantic, sweet flicks na to?
Sa bahay namin, medyo, kasi hilig sila sa anime pa eh. Hindi sila hilig sa mga romantic movies.
Okay, so at least nandun sila sa stage na bata pa sila. Pastor Asok, at tanong ko po sa inyo, hetong media nakita natin, grabe ang impact nito. So paano natin medyo i-protect ang ating mga kabataan upang hindi naman sila ma-expose masyado sa mga ganyan? Or would be able to counter whatever this media is trying to put into the minds of our youngsters?
I think as parents, we should remind them again and again, with love, that these movies are just junk. What I mean is those movies that you mentioned a while ago. I like also the idea of Brother Dulay when he said they have family time together to watch appropriate movies. Okay? Another thing is we should discourage our parents to have television in the house which is not monitored. So another thing is if you have a computer, put that in the living room so that whoever uses that, everyone sees it and monitors the one who is using it.
Maganda yung kaniyang na pwede i-monitor talaga. Sir Ian, ang tanong ko po sa inyo, what are your thoughts on when you get out of the school, campus, o kaya naman namamasyal kayo, pumunta kayo ng city, o kahit kayo saan kayo nakakarating, at nakikita ninyo itong mga batang-bata pa, 12 anyos, 13 anyos, with public display of affection.
It's, you
O,
know,
bago niyo po sagutin yan, tanungin ko yung mga kabataan, game ba kayo, to have a public display of affection? Oh, sa totoo lang.
Baka may demerit kasi, Doc. Makikita ni Sir, may demerit agad.
Kaya hindi totoo yung sinasagot nila.
Tumatago.
O, baka naman ano lang yan. So, balikan ko kay Sir Ian.
if it's in public, for example, I will go to Iligan and then I saw somebody who are displaying their affection. For me personally, it's awkward. Because
So, paano yun? Pag awkward, kakapigin mo, excuse me. Hindi pwede
I
yun.
am not that type of person also that will, that I will say, hey, what you're doing is wrong. I will not do that. But actually, it's, for me, it's very difficult because I haven't experienced of having a public display of affection that everybody will see that I'm in love, that I love this person, I will hold her hands, and, sometimes you will
Bye.
make akbay to that person. I am not that type of person. And in the case of MMA, I haven't also, see students who are doing like that.
O
And
baka
if there
naman,
are any,
baka naman pagka wala ka.
when the mouse is away, or when the rat,
When the cat is
away,
out, the mouse will
play.
play. O, di ba? So, Sir Mark, ang tanong ko po sa inyo, ganito naman, bakit ba, heto dinidiscuss natin sa ating mga viewers, sa ating mga students, at sa lahat mga nanonood sa atin, na we're trying to discourage actually getting into a serious relationship at a very young age. Ano-ano po ba ang mga complications na pwedeng mangyari kaya natin sila dinidiscourage?
It is for their own good, and they must also understand that having relationship and really getting into serious business with this love thing, which they thought is a real expression of love, but actually it's not. Tulad na nasabi mo, Doc, public display of affection. If they started like with holding hands, I even tell my students about this, you think you can handle fire by playing with fire, and actually you can't. As you play with fire, it gets bigger. Sometimes it burns you. Same with that love thing. So sad that outside, yung mga young people natin is into it. Parang wala lang. In my experience doon, nakita ko yan. Nagkataon pa, naging student ko sa college, at first year college. They were on the street. They were not just hugging with each other. They think that there were only a few people and it's all right with them to kiss each other. And so, siguro, I'm just too frank with them, and I can relate to them since they were my student. I told them, "Psst, make it private. Masyadong display lang." I mean, I know they understood what I mean. And so, with that case, it should be that they should understand these consequences, like unwanted pregnancies and maybe being a single parent, and it's hard. Later, they would suffer, like they would have economic crisis, problems of broken homes, yung mga ganun, Doc. And which we must also let them know that as much as possible, they can avoid those things na mangyari
Actually,
sa kanila.
that should be part of a program di po ba? Sa ating mga curriculum, kasama dapat yan on how to be able to teach them, to be so mature enough to see these things in a wider view. And our parents, I think, nakikita ko yumayango, na talaga namang they are also into this, na they would support that programs. Yes, Al, what is your trivia question?
Actually, Doc, we're done with the trivia. Some of the students here are, again, itchy to ask some questions.
Okay, so nasa audience participation na
All
tayo.
right. Can we have, who would like to ask the question? I have here. You, me. You and me. All right. Can you please stand up? Have you been in a puppy love relationship before?
Yes.
Have you been courted?
Yes.
Courted and courted and courted? All right. So your question is to the panel so that they can answer.
Why do teenagers think they are experts in love?
Bakit po daw mga teenagers, they think that they are what?
Experts in love.
Expert sa love. Bakit po daw?
Teka lang, ibalik ko yung tanong sa inyo bago ko sila tanungin. Ah, teenagers, are you really that experts in love? Ah?
Maybe, Doc,
O baka naman ikaw, Ael, ang
Yes,
expert
Doc.
dyan.
I've had love and failed a lot of times in love.
So you're not an expert at
Hindi
all?
po, ano lang po, a lonely man who is on a journey to love.
Okay. So, paano yung aking mga guests dito?
Alright.
Mukhang solo journey din sila eh. Ah? So,
Well-
tanungin na lang natin ang ating mga magulang.
Alright.
Are they better experts when it comes to matters of the heart?
Maybe we
Sino
should
mauna?
ask the father
The
first
father
because the one
first?
addressing is a lady. Sir, do you think that children or the teens right now are experts in love?
I guess not. Ganito yun, it's feeling lang nila na expert sila. Because at the age of 13 to 17, 13 to 13 age years,
Under 18.
feeling nila na if they don't have a boyfriend or not engaged into a relationship, going out with boys and watching, they were not able to watch inappropriate movies, feeling nila hindi sila dumaan sa sa teenage years. And those were negative choices na dapat we have to correct. And I guess there are positive choices like giving time with your parents and focus with your studies, academic grades and all.
And making friends, a
Yes,
lot of
po.
friends,
Yes,
di ba? So, yung pangalawang tanong ng ating audience, ano?
All right, can we have the next question? Who would like to throw the question? Your name is? Julie May. Can you please stand? Julie May. Julie May. By hundreds na sigurong nagko-court sa'yo? By hundreds na?
Siguro?
Wow, siguro. So more like, there's only like around 220 and 2 students here at MMA, I think so. More likely, nakarami ka na din. Pero more than hundreds na. So your question is, by the way, let's go back to your question. The question that you would like to address to the panel or to our parents or to our spiritual advisor.
Why do teenage girls, intend to fall in love easily, though they know that this is not yet the right time? But why is that feeling unstoppable?
Iba, Doc. Hashtag yan, Doc. Unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
Parang ang gugmang gauros-uros, Doc. Mapugan pa ang
Baha.
Yolanda.
Oh.
All right. Why do, she specifically said women, why do teenage girls fall in love more, even though that they know that it's not the right time?
Sino kaya ang gusto sumagot noon? Si Sir Mark daw eh. Kasi he's also itching to say something
All
eh.
right. All right. With that question, we understood by the development of a person. Physiologically, girls grew early than men. And they also have that advantage in the case that they are the ones who are into love and feeling like they are in love at first compared to men.
Hindi, kasi ganito yan, sirs. Ang babae kasi, emo kasi yan eh, right? Di ba, girls? Emo kayo eh. Hindi kagaya sa lalaki, brain thinkers sila. So, nasa physiology, psychology yan, na mga babae with all their raging hormones. Kaya palagi yan, ang feeling nila, unstoppable yon. But believe me, young people, there is no such thing as unstoppable. So always love with your brains, not with your hearts. Because the biggest sex organ in our bodies are our brains. Whatever we think, that's what we are. Okay, so ang tanong ko sa ating spiritual advisor ngayon, what is actually the mandate, biblically speaking, in terms of love relationships na binigay ng Diyos para sa ating mga kabataan? Kasi it all goes back to that, to the very basic. Microphone, please, for our spiritual advisor.
Okay, I think we have to define what this word love means. You know, in the Bible, we have agape. When we say love, that means our love to our Heavenly Father. It's a holy, sacred love that we feel towards Him and He feels towards us. What our young people are confused of is the feeling, that love that they have with the opposite sex. Now, in the Bible, I think we have to be guided. We have to be guided. So in matters like this, I think our young people will not just rush into a certain problem if their parents are always there for them, reminding them with kindness, of course. And if also they are doing their assignment, which is to read good books. And of course, that including the Bible. And another thing is, I think our church must also prepare programs for young people. I like what you said a while ago, Doc, that you should put that in the curriculum. In MVC, it's already included. It's
Yes,
it's
kasi dapat
incorporated.
education siya eh. Part siya ng education. Ano ba ang pwedeng mangyari sa iyo if you get into these areas, no? In your relationship, di po ba? So balikan ko naman kayo, mga sirs, are there really ways by which we can teach our young people to fall in love and yet not to risk their future? O kaya naman, is there such a thing as a safe teenage love? Meron bang ganon?
May safe ba?
Meron bang safe o talagang unsafe lahat? Ano kaya si Sir?
Is there a safe
Way of loving
way of loving?
in a teenage life?
Everything that we do has a consequence. And we should also remember that. If somebody, like what Julie said, that why is this feeling unstoppable? If it's unstoppable, then if you do not want to stop that, then there will be a consequence. So everything that we'll be doing has its own consequence. So young people, you should always use your brain in every decision that you will do. Whether it matters of love, academic, or everything, use your brain because it's on top, not here.
Okay, what about you, Sir Mark?
Sa akin naman, Dok, simple lang. Sabihin ko lang sa love with limits. You say safe, they can be safe as long as they are in the boundaries of those limits in which they will not be into this serious
Pwede ba
love
turuan ng
business.
puso na huwag magmahal? Oh.
Pwede naman siguro, Dok.
Tanong ko nga sa inyo, pwede ba turuan ng pusong huwag magmahal?
Pwede ba?
Pwede ba,
I
guys?
think not, Doc. I think not. I think
Pwede na turuan mo pero hindi yan maniniwala. Bahala ka.
So, ganun yun. Okay?
We
Yes.
can love, but at that age, teenage age, I think we need to really guide them. Like group dating can be, I would suggest group dating. Instead of being focused into one person, they can be into with their friends, barkada, as long as they do the positive things, like positive pressures. And that they will divert their minds into getting into serious relationship. Like
And mahalaga siguro,
Alright,
bago ka magsalita, mahalaga din siguro ang active participation ng mga magulang.
Yes, Doc.
Di ba? Okay.
Doc, Pastor Asok would like to add up something.
In that case, Doc, I think I go with the idea of having a love or relationship that is safe. I believe there is, as long as we really can define what love is. The Bible is rich of information, messages. And 1 Corinthians 13, if you try to read verse 4, love there is being defined properly. Love is not foolish, it does not want to do evil. Love is long-suffering. I think individuals, our young people especially, should know and read and understand what this word means.
Okay. Napakabilis ng aking oras. Tapos na po ako dito. Al, what is your message to our viewers and to the young people who are in love out there?
All right. Once in my life, I had a love life here in MMA. Back then, feel ko na walang talagang maghihinder sa pag-ibigan naming dalawa. When I was apprehended by our teachers, I was a bit sad and disappointed. But, ito lang mga ipapayo ko. I-feel mo na yung mga tao ay medyo against sa pag-ibigan yung dalawa, hindi yan pag-ibig. Iba yan. Ibang level yan. Ang ginawa ko noon, kasi gusto ko talagang, in love talaga ako, nilapitan ako ng isang gwapong teacher ko. At the same time, principal nyo ngayon, si Sir M, sabi niya, Al, if you really would like to talk to her, then go to my house. I'll be there. Both of you will talk. Then if you want to express your love, then go. I'll be sitting there with you guys. Yung ginawa namin, safe love. Hindi naman naging kami. Ang payo ko lang, pag in love kayo ngayon, tiwala lang. Parang masyado pang bata. So just move on. Para naman sa mga walang love life, ang team song nyo, lead him, Lord. To all of us here at Mindanao Mission Academy, in love ba kami o hindi? Maraming salamat po, Dynamic Youth. Back to you, Doc.
Okay, what about your parting message, Sir Ian, sa mga kabataan?
Young people really like to feel in love and to be loved. And remember, young people, you should know when is the right time. And my last word to you, according to Mrs. White, and the messages to young people, it is rightful to a man to do what is right and to choose what is right because this is right.
Okay, what about Sir Mark?
Love is a very wonderful thing to experience. But on the other hand, love is so fragile. Your heart is so fragile. Young as you are, you really need to take care of it because once it is broken, it's really hard to put it back.
Okay, napakaganda po ng sinabi nila sa atin. Alam po natin, there is a time and a season for everything. Teenagers, hindi po ito ang oras upang sabihin natin unstoppable tayo sa ating mga emotions. Remember that, mga kabataan, mag-aral po muna kayo upang makamit ang inyong magandang kinabukasan. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat.